Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out, which are typically around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, if you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you do me a favor and go ahead and hit the notifications button right now? All right, guys, today I'm going to be talking about the term bot.
I like Netflix. Could you be Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix is awesome.
Of course it's awesome. It's Netflix. Look, we're stuck being Fox. We have to deal with it, okay?
I watch Fox.
No, you don't. Nobody does.
Yeah, I like shows that are binge-worthy.
First of all,
Someone asked me to elaborate on the word bot because I'm always using a bot as a reference to followers, okay? Before I get started, the first thing that I want you to know is I do not want anyone to take this video personal. I don't know you. You don't know me. I'm just speaking in general. If you disagree it, take your chance. Go in the comments and put it out there and see who answers you. All right? But for the most part, these are just my thinking. Do not take it personal.
I'm just gonna stop playing.
Next, I want you to think about the term robot. If you think about a robot is built up and then it's programmed to talk, walk, and move. All right, it has to be programmed. That's what makes a robot a robot. It's programmed by humans. So when I use the term bots, I'm actually speaking metaphorically about human bots. And I've expressed this to people a dozen times, and I've told people, the moment you go through depression in your life and you become a depressed person, your body is seeking a new spirit. It's seeking something new. You're at that point a dead vessel. When you're at your weakest and you're depressed, that's typically when people become the most manipulated. You find yourself entering the wrong crowds, getting caught up with the wrong people. The more stress and depression you go through, the more of a bot that you can become. But it also goes to the youth as well. A lot of youth don't know anything. They don't understand how their brains are developing, which is why the elites and their agendas try to get to children at a younger age before their brain develops in order to program them into what they want to be.
Whatever, I do what I want.
So, how do I reference this in my videos? I reference it because I know a lot of you guys have came to this space when you were broken and you were at your lowest. All right? You needed an identity, whether a woman hurt you or whether you're just going through things in your life. A woman hurting you brought you here. But if you stop and actually think about it, you have a lot more things that are going on in your life that you're just not admitting it to right now that's keeping you depressed. Because when you're actually living a life and you're chasing the dreams, chances are you're going to always be in and out of relationships, especially if you have dreams, because women try to lock you down. And as soon as women try to lock you down, you have a tendency to get rid of them to put your dreams above her. That type of man typically doesn't end up an empty vessel because his vessel is filled with his dreams.
Well, guess what, Jerry? I'm a dreamer, okay? I dream big. Deal with it.
But those who have been hurt, depressed, broken as a person, and has used a relationship to keep that depression going, you come to the internet because this is the only place where you can actually vent and get some attention. In real life, a lot of people are not going to stop and listen to you because in real life, you have a lot of people that are taking accountability to their own life and they have issues that are heavier than yours, which is why we live inside of a victimized world. It's kind of like if I say something to hurt your feelings, right? And you're like, Anthony, why did you say that to hurt my feelings? And I say, oh, because my mom died this morning. You'd be like, oh my God, your pain is worse than mine. I'm sorry, dude. Now I feel sorry for you. That's how the world is right now.
Like you're the victim here.
Whoever is going through the most pain gets the most attention. Why? Because being a bot doesn't get you the attention. The only way you're going to get attention now is to relate to people with emotion that they didn't get from the bots. What do I mean? You're programmed every day to wake up and make somebody money. There is something that tells you if you do this, you're going to get gratification.
Each piece sends a message.
For instance, they tell men, marry a woman, get her a nice wedding ring, and she'll love you for life. But every married man would tell you, the moment I put that ring on her finger and the moment that I married her, that's when all of my problems begin.
I think we should finalize the divorce.
But I was told that if I do this, I'm supposed to be happy for life. Why? Because he was programmed to do so and the results didn't work. I've also used this phrase before. People go out and buy these designer clothes because they taught they're going to feel good and that they're going to look good and they're going to be different from everybody else. But when it's all said and done, typically those clothes make people look funny because you always have the people that it's not designed for wearing it.
Isn't that tight?
So it doesn't make them feel good. It only makes them look ridiculous and more stressed out when they look at their bank account and they realize that I spent too much money on these clothes now and I'm not getting the happiness I'm supposed to get. Look at a woman who feels like she has to get plastic surgery.
New boobs, you just got those. We got the same ones. Why would you change them? I need them a little bit lifted.
She goes and get plastic surgery for her boobs. It don't make her feel good. So she starts getting her booty. It don't make her feel good. She starts getting her lips. It don't make her feel good. She starts getting her eyelashes. It don't make her feel good. She keeps going down the line of plastic surgery because she's not feeling good after each thing was told that she was supposed to feel better. That's why I reference bots. It's because a lot of you have picked up a mindset from someone that was broken, that manipulated you while you were broken, and you're under some spell that you're supposed to be getting some type of happiness from somewhere when you're not. Most of you have been programmed to get your happiness through hate. You haven't been programmed to heal. You've been programmed to energy snatch.
The time for games is over.
What do I mean by energy snatch? That's where it's like you have to come up with the most gruesome thing or the most things that you could say to grab attention online. See, you became emotionalist because all the pain that you've went through has become so boggled up inside, you can't physically tell nobody what's wrong with you because you're afraid of the impact. And I've talked about that before. So you've stayed online too long with people who have been programmed to think a certain way. That's why you have more people online that fall for ideologies.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Like for instance, you know how many guys out here want to debate me left and right about a Sigma male? You know what I'm saying? If a Sigma male is real, if they're not. I've seen, look how many guys have did videos on me. Like there's got to be at least 15 videos from big YouTubers clowning Sigma males and clowning me for claiming Sigma males when I was one of the first persons to tell people like, yo, Sigma males only exist online. They don't exist in real life. I use that word just to tell you what type of person I am and make it relatable for you and I. But there are other people out here that are under this Sigma male stuff. It's taken so much of their brain. Their definition of Sigma male is not even my definition of Sigma male, but they're willing to live and die for this. They're willing to put it on the line. And I say to them, why? Nobody in a physical form cares about it when you walk around day to day. But it's because their brain is so caught up inside of that cycle. It's been programmed to think a certain way. And if you go outside of that thinking, it doesn't know how to think because it doesn't learn anything else.
My logic is undeniable.
The worst thing that you can do is become depressed, and your leader is depressed too, but your leader is more outspoken. That's what a lot of you guys have done. You following people that have catered to your weakness, that have catered to your pain inside, but the knowledge that they've taught you have done nothing but made you hate women, which internally makes you feel good for the moment, or you think you feel good watching her downfalls, but it only makes you worse as a human being the older you get. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about that bot shit. I lose a lot of subscribers and I lose a lot of views due to the fact that I keep it real and I don't keep the man the victim all the time. It's because I'm not a bot. I like to think outside the box. I don't like to wake up and do the norm. I know exactly what videos to make to go viral. Like, come on. Some days you'll wake up and I got videos doing 100,000 views real fast, 50,000 views real fast. When I go ahead and just jump on the trends, I know exactly how to get the views going. But I'm not robotic, which means that I cannot wake up and make the same type of video every single day. My editing's got to be different. The music has to something. I have to film in a different spot. Like I'm here today. Some days I'm going to be in the car. Some days I'm going to be in the studio. Now we going back in the summertime. You know you're going to see me in and out of Miami because I'm an artist at heart. And that's what I try to tell people. Find something that you do outside the internet that defines you. These videos don't define me. My art, the way I treat people on a day-to-day basis, the way that I carry myself defines me, not what's coming out of my mouth. And when I say bots, I'm saying that a lot of you guys are just talking. You just talking good. You just sounding good because you've been programmed to say those things, but you're lacking the experiences of life to actually know if it's true. You have to understand. I just give the advice. You the one that's gonna make the decisions what you do with your life. You see this? I'm not around you, you ain't around me. I'm in the middle of the woods. I do this every single day. I come in the middle of the woods, I'm surrounded by nobody but me and these dogs, and we out here for 2 to 3 hours till I clear my mind and come up with the next move. See, I'm only going to give you the advice of what I see because I'm a guy that when I step away from the internet and I come to places like this and I meditate and I think and my phone's off for 6 hours, I know that when I go look at comments, that's robot stuff because you guys are saying the same thing over and over again. It's just a different name and a different thumbnail that's actually saying it. It's almost robotic. That's why I have to make these type of videos because I know it's not me. All right? I'm here to wake you up. And hopefully you guys are getting the clear understanding of what I mean by the term bot. Don't be one. Learn to think for yourself. The only way that you can think for yourself, you have to be outside in real life. The worst thing you could do is come online and learn all the knowledge of a college professor, all the knowledge of the world's scholars, all the knowledge and all the greatest books in the world, but have no ambition to use it to better your life and have fun. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.